how to survive a 14-hour shift. Stay tuned. So the placement I'm currently on does shifts from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And the other day I managed to do my first one and it was long. But today I'm going to share with you how you maybe can prepare for a 14-hour shift. I know not many places do 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. or anything like that, but 12 hours, 13 hours, they're all long and they all take a lot of preparation and just like getting your mind into how long you're going to be there for. So let's start with number one. Say plan ahead, and it sounds so cliche and so ridiculous, but planning ahead makes it less stressful, easy in the morning, and like it means you don't have to think that much, because getting up at 6 a.m. nobody is in the mood to think about where are my clothes, where are my shoes, where are my socks. I don't have anything for lunch. So what I do is the night before a shift, I get my uniform out and I lay it out. I showed this in a video before. I lay it out. I get my underwear, bra, socks and my shoes and everything and leave it underneath. And I'm not even a really organised person, but I just find this helps so much. So I lay that all out and hang up my uniform and my trousers for the next day. Then I also think about lunch. So I like to prepare my lunch the night before, so in the morning I don't have to think, what am I going to have for lunch? There's nothing in the fridge. So the night before I either keep leftovers from dinner, which is such a good lunch, but make sure I have enough for a 14-hour shift, because it's a long time to not be at home with like the variety of food, and you don't want to be running to the shop every 5 minutes. Well, I don't. So that helps you save money because you're not running to the shop, and also it means it's probably healthier, and yeah, you're saving time, energy and money, so it's a big win. But the main thing is the uniform thing. Oh, and packing bag, your bag, packing your bag, yeah. So I bring my iPad to placement just because there's a lot of free time in the community between calls and between doing notes and stuff. So I'm actually studying for my acute care needs exam. Yeah, nearly forgot there. During placement, whenever I have a minute or two, there's not that much time, but if there's an hour here and there, I'm definitely gonna try and look over some notes. So I bring my iPad, I bring notebooks, pens, my water bottle, obviously my lunch, but I pack that in the morning, but it's ready. And yeah, I think that's step number one. So just plan ahead. Step number two is wear compression socks. And I know I've said this before, but it really does make a difference. And maybe not so much for the community because it's more a lot of sitting and you're in the car and things like that, but definitely for a ward, because I used to come home with swollen ankles, like they'd be huge. I looked like I had cankles, and it was all just from being on my feet the whole day and the blood and everything rushing to my ankles, because obviously I wasn't elevating them at all. So compression socks definitely help. Etsy is really good for them. They also sell them on Amazon. Yeah, a lot of places sell them and they're really cheap, and they last forever, so I would recommend investing in them. Number three is to take your breaks. As a student, we are not getting paid, and yeah, that's the main one. So when a break comes around and somebody says take a break, take your break, because we need to rest and regenerate and be able to go back onto the ward or go back to the community office, whatever, and be ready for the rest of your shift. So by not taking your breaks, you're losing out on that. You're also going to be exhausted, tired, hungry, hangry, so not a good combination. So taking breaks is super important. I know as nurses they tend not to take as much breaks, but even for if you're qualified, like, yes, you don't get paid for your breaks, but you need a break, especially in a 14-hour shift. In my placement, we get an hour for lunch and half an hour in the evening for a 14-hour shift. So yeah, but I know in 12-hour shifts it's 30 minutes, an hour, yeah. So a little bit more than an hour, but we are there from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m, which is a crazy amount of time. Number 4 is to drink lots and lots and lots of water. So I bring in a big water bottle, a reusable one, and I fill that up about 2-3 times, and I think it has like 700 mils. So do the maths, I don't know. Anyway, a lot of water, and that's needed, especially when you're on wards and it's really hot in the summer and you're running around trying to do everything, and then you get headaches because you're dehydrated and you're not peeing, so you get UTIs. It's just not good for us. So yeah, I find it really hard to drink water, so I bring squash and put it in my water, because then I drink a lot more and it's also nicer. But I know I should get used to drinking more water. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Number 5 is bring a big healthy meal, especially for a 14-hour shift. You don't want little like bags of popcorn and stuff, an apple. Well, that's good too, but like a healthy, hearty meal, like a pasta or rice and chicken or something, because you need the energy. The other day I brought in soup, an apple and popcorn from an 8 to 6 shift. Not the one. It wasn't enough. I was so hungry I had to go to the shops, and like I said earlier, you don't want to be doing that, and that's what I did. So yeah, a nice big meal is the way to go. So guys, this is how to survive a 14-hour shift in my opinion. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and any questions, leave them in the comments and I reply to every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!